Trinity. We're going to Proverbs 16 today, which is just packed full of verses that ring a bell that I have held on tightly to here or there. One of them is Proverbs 16:9. The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. A good reminder that we can make plans. The process of planning is important, but the plans themselves we just have to see. It's God who establishes our steps. The verse I want to look more closely at, though, is verse 32, Proverbs 16:32, which says, "Whoever is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he who rules his spirit than he who takes a city." It's interesting. Anger can sometimes be glorified in our culture. We are impressed with people who can be angry and express their anger and fuel and enable our own anger at people that we're mad at. But Proverbs says that being slow to anger is better than being mighty. That actually being slow to anger is better than being that person who's famous for being angry. And he who rules his spirit is better than he who takes a city, which is striking because you think about it, and usually we're impressed by people who take a city, who take over a city, who capture or captivate a city. And Proverbs says the person who can rule his own spirit, and when his own temper starts to flare up, say, no, I'm not going to be ruled by anger, actually shows more strength than the person who goes and takes what he wants in the world. Reminds me of something that President Eisenhower said in a biography I read recently. He said, "Anger cannot win. Anger cannot even think clearly," which is a good reminder to me. I can get angry sometimes. Anger, though, even though it promises to fuel us and make us strong, is actually not a sign of strength. The person who can rule their spirit, who can be slow to anger, is actually the person of real strength. And Proverbs encourages us to become that person so that we can use that strength to walk in God's way.